How would you like a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, young professional's dream first home here in the city? We are in the city of Charlotte. We're gonna be taking a tour today of, this is the Edenton floor plan. But first you gotta understand, you see the trees, you see the extra grass, the lots, the space that you're getting here. And you might be thinking, especially for under 400,000, starting at about 380, you know, we gotta be somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, right? Wrong. Today we are in the city of Charlotte, and we are only about 15 minutes from Center City, 12 minutes without traffic. And we're gonna be looking at this floor plan. We're gonna take a tour, walk through it. And if you're new to the channel, my name's Lucas Roller. I'm a realtor that helps people just like you to find the right home, get a great deal on it. And I specialize in new construction and people relocating to the Charlotte area. I get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you, and I absolutely love it. So with that, let's go ahead and take a tour of the Edenton. So like I said, this one over 1,700 square feet, brand spanking new, coming in from about 380, 384 to be exact. And this one's gonna have a little bit of brick. It's gonna have this board and batten mixed with the horizontal plank style siding. And again, super private here, butting up to this nature preserve. And you can just hear how quiet it is. This floor plan's got a loft we're gonna go check out here in just a minute. But it's got really everything you can hope for a great home, especially if you're commuting into Center City. You want something that's gonna be a really great home, and maybe, you know, especially if you live by yourself and you wanna make a smart investment, because every home at least ought to be an investment. Check out that kitchen. There's a feature in here I'm gonna point out here in just a second that if you've been with us for a while, you already know what I'm gonna say. We're gonna check out the backyard here in a second as well. But I want you to see tons of storage in here underneath the stairs. You also have, of course, nice garage, and they did finish this out, everything except for trim it out. And I want you to also see, that's that spray foam that gives you excellent both sound dampening as well as insulation properties. So we're gonna go check out the backyard, then come back to this kitchen and living area, and then we're gonna check out, again, that loft and the master ensuite. So back here, again, look, so many trees. They've got this privacy fence along with even more trees. Again, starting from the 380s is incredible for right now. I get people asking me all the time, especially in the city, if we're seeing all these massive price drops like much of the country's seeing right now. And honestly, we haven't seen, you know, we see price cuts all the time because people usually list high and then cut it down until it finally sells. But we're not seeing the median price or the average prices trending down. They're actually still appreciating because everybody wants to be in Charlotte. Feel how big this open concept is. You got some nice space here. And one of the things that I've had clients, friends, all sorts of people talking about, look at that pantry, is if you want a good investment, right? How do you make a home a good investment? Because any home can be a good investment. And there's two things that you really need to take into consideration. These are really nice, sturdy cabinet doors. Two things you need to take into consideration for it to be a good investment. And look, you also got vented to the outdoors. Something you don't see too much at this price point. And the stove will be included. It's not in currently. So the dishwasher's right there. You got your sink in the island, and then also this fun backsplash. I always forget the name of that pattern, but you got the fun backsplash. So we're gonna go ahead, go upstairs, look at that loft. But the two things for it to be a good investment is, one, you gotta buy right. you buy the wrong deal, it's always going to be a bad investment no matter what you do. And actually, before we go upstairs, I almost forgot, we also need to look one more storage, but no, the thing you care about here is going to be, yes, you have this separated powder room over here, and it's separated from the rest of your living area, so it's extra private. The first one, again, you got to buy right. If you buy wrong, it's going to be a bad deal forever because you can't fix a bad deal if you buy wrong. And the second thing is, how do you turn your property into something that generates some revenue? So I have, a lot of clients that are nurses, and what they'll do, check out this loft. This could be a fun little TV area, maybe hangout spot, reading nook. You got some options. Is you could rent out, a couple extra bedrooms to travel nurses, flight attendants, that sort of thing. And I know people that are paying for their entire home that way. So that's the master. We're going to wrap up there in just a moment. First, I want you to notice they did give you a full-size vestibule to really separate the entrance to that and give you a little bit of extra privacy, because they could have put the door just right here. And if they had, that space would not really be usable. Instead, this gives you a little bit more openness as you're coming up the stairs, and the vestibule also gives you a little bit more setback, stately feel. It's just a little bit more refined, both from an architectural standpoint as well as from just the feel of the space. So you got your other bedrooms over here and then over here. So I'll give you a little taste of the goodies with, look at this laundry room. Real tile, extra space over here. So you can throw your hampers over here. You could even, because you got extra room, you could even put a folding table up here. You got some great options with this. Blinds are included. And actually, most people don't know, this price here for this community is actually about $60,000 less than what they typically charge for this plan. So you're getting some good savings here. You got the closet over here as well, which is going to be that full, just to give you an idea, it's from there to there. That's the full width of the closet. But yeah, so travel nurses, very common to rent rooms by the bedroom. Also flight attendants, and even just a whole lot of people that are starting their career or maybe had a life change recently and need a economical place to stay. It's more and more common to rent by the bedroom. You got your shower tub combo, and then one of the things I noticed too is, so downstairs they got the 1-inch thick quartz, and it's very common to have a 1/2-inch quartz here in all of your bathrooms. But two things. One is they have a one piece here, so this is not two separate pieces, so it'll be a little bit more watertight. And then two is, I really like the feel and how clean this matte white quartz is. It's just got a really fun feel to it. So here is that second bedroom over here. And then also your closet. And we're gonna go check out that master now. So there's that closet. And also these light switches here, very fun, crisp, super crispy feel to those. Super crispy. So coming in to then the master suite, look at that. Crown molding wrapping all the way around. This location again is absolutely killer. 15 minutes from the center of the city. We are in Charlotte once again. And to sing vanity in here, here's your walk-in closet. If you want to get to the airport, maybe you travel for work a lot like I did when I first graduated from college. Here's your separated water closet. Then you're only going to be maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes from the airport. And here is your shower with all the tile enclosure. You have a couple of glass built-in, I call them soap cubbies or soap racks. And then of course the bench. You always gotta have the shower bench. So that was the Edenton, but if you know you wanna buy a brand new home anytime in the next 12 months, reach out to the new construction expert. You can call, text, email, or scan a QR code to book a time directly on my calendar. And you should probably make sure if you're gonna reach out to somebody, they're an actual expert. So here's what our past clients have to say.
My home buying experience was fantastic.
It was a quick process. It didn't take multiple weeks.
Anxiety-free, easy.
Really cared about the solution.
Great to work with, helpful. You always make the time just to talk to us.
Communication was great.
They're attentive, communicative, understanding of where you're at.
We got a great deal.
And we beat the rest of the buyers.
I would recommend you guys to anybody, any day, anytime.